Hello, thank you for logging on today. We started to talk about the role of faith on the journey of success. And I said last week, with a strong desire, with a vision, if there's no faith, you would struggle to actualize that dream, that vision. And so what's faith? Faith really, it's like when it's a receipt. Let's put it like that. It's a receipt. Item you have purchased. It's the evidence of an item that you own. Let's say you have a mobile phone and the police stops you and says, "Is that phone yours?" You have evidence to state or to show or to demonstrate that it is yours. That evidence is the faith. The receipt of that phone can be that evidence, and that receipt is as valuable as the phone. Or it could be a land, a property, real estate, and the title deed of that real estate is the proof that it is yours. Someone else can come and say, "That house is mine," and they're very powerful and very wealthy and influential, and they make all the noise. But once you bring out your title deed, your land registry papers, cancels all questions, because that land registry is as good as the land. Actually is faith. I'll give another explanation of faith, but what that means is your faith about your dream and vision has to be so strong that you so believe and are convinced about your vision and dream. So you want to start a business. You can't start it half-heartedly. Maybe it will work or not. No. You have to so believe in it. You know the chap, Thomas Edison, that made the electric light? I heard he failed 10,000 times. The only thing that would make a man continue for 10,000 times is if they have faith that it will work surely. So he kept pushing, and later he said, "All those times when I failed, I only discovered another way of not doing it." So in other words, 10,000 ways of not getting a light bulb to work. Why could he continue like that? Because he had strong belief. So you must have strong belief. It must be so tangible, contagious. And so that's very important. Another definition of faith is a response or the action of your belief. In other words, some people say faith without works is dead, and that's exactly what I mean. So for you to say you have faith is not enough to say, "I believe I'm going to achieve my vision or my dream. I believe in this dream." If you believe but it doesn't cause you to take corresponding action, that's not faith. The kind of faith I'm talking about is the type that causes you to take corresponding action. Do you recognize that the devil, like the Bible says, also believe that there is a God? They believe, but why don't they serve God if they believe there's a God? Because their faith is not the same as what you have. So it's okay to believe that God is all powerful, is all this, is all that. But when you believe it, it causes you to reverence God. That is faith. Their faith is mixed with pride, or their belief is mixed with pride. Belief is one thing. Faith causes you to then take prerequisite actions to achieving that dream. That belief will get you out of bed in the morning and push you towards achieving it. If you find that your belief in faith is not strong, you can work on it. And that's where I'm going to go into next. You can work on it through meditations. There are a number of things that you can do, and I'll only limit it to a few items. But of course, there are so many different things that would work for different people. Meditating, which is like pondering, is one. Talking, your belief is another. And the right association is another. Networking. So there are a few things you can do, but I'll just limit it to these ones. And then as you start to work in some of these, you discover the other things that could work for you. But there are things you would need to do to build your faith. And I'd like to start going into that a little bit more. But thank you so much for listening today. I hope you've been blessed. God bless you.